matchup with the New York Jets. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches and they decide not to run the ball, you end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass and it backfires. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Malden of 6. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to take over as Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York Jets working their way back onto the field, and last year a 3-2 start, very promising start, but then a 2-9 finish the rest of the way. Now Todd Bowles, Charles, was given the vote of confidence. He'll be back in 2018.
And I think it's a good vote of confidence and for the right reasons. Remember, before the season, how many times have we joked that everyone we talked to said the Jets would go 0-16?
Yeah.
They were very competitive throughout the year. They played hard for Coach Todd Bowles, so that makes sense. But when you look at their offense, everyone wants to talk about the quarterback position. I don't think there's a spot on the offense that they couldn't improve with draft choices and free agency. So that's an offense that needs total retooling.
Yeah, so with the high draft pick 1st round, it's not a given that they're going quarterback.
Not a given, but if it's pretty sure they're going to go ahead and take him.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. McCown to throw on 2nd down. Complete outright to Kurz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a mile with 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Out there now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 90.
McCown throwing on 2nd. Big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They are going for it. It's McCown. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second down, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On third down, Winston. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is McCown. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And now before this first down, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, McCown. And this is caught by Curse. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. McCown now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Fielded about a yard deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third and 1, McCown wants to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Winston now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go now. Blue lady. Single receiver. Hey, throw an island over there. Single receiver.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
McCown going to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse from 8 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now McCown. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets go for it. Here's McCown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. McCown to try again after the pick six. He's going to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now after getting that turnover to the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, 39 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's McCown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now McCown. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Anderson. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First and 10. Here's McCown. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's McCown to throw. A bullet throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now McCown. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jets first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. McCown now on first down. This is caught. Back-to-back nice game.
It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. To throw, it's McCown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Back to throw. Complete outright to Kurz. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll go on the ground. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they got to start considering what their play calling is because they got to push it downfield.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One last shot now for Winston. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And New York set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.